Welcome to the Thirsty Wench. I'm Beragrastar, owner, innkeep, and namesake. We don't get many strangers in Whitestone, at least not since Motors pulled out and the mercenaries dug in. What can I get you? Same old faces, same old troubles. Whitestone hasn't changed much since the gnomes left us to the wastes. The mercenaries are new and good for business. We do have a few visitors, Alpha and a traveller to boot. I'd better watch out or the Thirsty Wench is going to get all respectable. Yeah, they come into town every so often, looking to socialize, I guess. Best keep your eyes on your belongings. There's a whole camp of them east of here near the cliffs. I think they call it Sun Camp. That was a joke. Mayor Eswin should leave them alone. That's about all I have to say about it. The Scorias are family to everyone in Whitestone. Sure, we've got a few available, but they'll cost you. Nothing comes cheap in Whitestone. It's your choice. Not many places to sleep in Whitestone where the rats won't get at you. You mean Steg? He's a good kid. Dumb as a plank, but sweet as they come. I really hope he gets out soon so he and Rindy can be together. Barely worth my breath, those bastards. Tell me, is it right to build a town and then suddenly leave it to rats? I don't think so either. The gnomes of Motus Mining have the people's hopes to answer for. They know better than to ever show their faces in Apatir again. He's fine as far as nobles go, although he doesn't exactly fit in around here. He lacks that important layer of filth that comes from growing up in Apatir. Not everyone in Apatir worked for one of the big mining families, but most of them did. And when the work dried up, they stayed with their crews. Only now they're robbing travelers and kidnapping merchants instead of digging. Only thing we dig in Whitestone these days are graves. Don't tell anyone, but I've run out of meat to serve the customers. If these louts find out, they're liable to start a riot. Do you have any meat with you? I'll pay you good money for it. Okay, I guess that's better than nothing. I don't care where you get it, as long as it smells like meat when I place it over the fire. Hurry up with some meat, or it'll be my bones they'll be eating.
What do you want?
If you have any information about the Scoria family, report it to the mayor.
Hey!
Are they giving you a hard time around here too? Whitestone, a boot full of vipers, this place. Can't stand it. And after everything we've done for them down in Sun Camp, you'd think they'd be more appreciative. And starvation's too good for the mayor, I say. It's a good town, or it was before the Motus disaster and the mercenaries. I have fond memories of Whitestone. I used to buy candy at Varric's place. Simpler times. We're travelers by affiliation, but we specialize in fair exchange of goods and services. Not to say we won't steal, it's just not our stock and trade. You'll find us east of here, past the old Motus Mining headquarters building, just shy of the seaside cliffs. You should stop by, it's quite a view. You're welcome to give it a go, but I can't promise you'll get anywhere. That old mansion was built by the gnomes back when they first settled the village. It's got more hidden corners than a spider web. I doubt old Eswin's even seen all of it. I doubt the old mayor has either. Maybe I'll show some initiative eventually. Until then, you're welcome to make us both look good. Some of us join because we have to. Others expect it to be an adventure. We're a patchwork, really, a glorious patchwork of imperfection. It's not your concern. Acquiring it was the important thing. Now that it's safe, it needs to be given to the proper parties so it can be destroyed. You're just going to hand over that piece of paper for free? You wouldn't last a day in the Travelers, my friend. But I guess that's for the best. Here, you have to take something for your trouble. Go on, have some of my stuff. I can always get more, or steal it. He's as corrupt as they come, but I shouldn't be one to speak, not with my associations. Still, it's one thing to say you're a crook, and another to pretend you're not. It wasn't my life plan to become a traveler, believe me. But sometimes necessity is the only star you follow. My parents were miners and worked themselves to the bone to provide. When the Terrenium dried up, so did they, you could say. I didn't want to leave Apatir, so I stayed. See you.
What is it? Can't you see I'm celebrating? That's right. Raise a glass, friend. Let's make a toast to cowards. This village is as good as any. I've seen many such places, all of them ravaged by the war, all of them feeling the distant decay of the Tuatha. There is no escape. What's there to say? The Tuatha just keep growing bolder, and our numbers fewer. Not like the people of Apatir care. They've got their own problems. I walk the wall of Melsenshir. Do you know what that's like? The silence breathes. The shadows move. Every night is a lifetime. No drink can drown those memories. I've made a choice, you see. After much deliberation and many pines, I've decided to disobey my direct superiors and not perform my duties. To the fires with orders. I'm finished delivering death notices. I've seen the faces of the war dead. I've no desire to look into the eyes of their loved ones. You would do that? It would keep me from getting discharged. For I'm not going back. Here are the death notices. Take this medicine as well. I have my own right here. Ironic, isn't it? I can face the enemy, but I can't face the families of those who fought beside me. Pathetic. Your energy will not be spent in vain. I will pay you well to do this for me, but the road will be long and fraught with grief. Tell them what you want. Won't change what has happened. Their sons and daughters are gone. No one can soften that blow. Goodbye.
Yeah? Be on your guard. Oh, look what the dust brought in.
Yes, what is it? We're not supposed to speak with the citizens. Joanne? You mean my wife has died? I knew she sailed for Cluricon, but we got so little news here in Apatir. I told her the war wouldn't last. I insisted. And as usual, I was wrong. My wife was beautiful. She deserved better. I only wish I could have given it to her. I only wish I could have been there for her in the end. Thank you for telling me. What's there to say? It's an unfortunate affair. I don't foresee anyone coming out the better for it. I only hope that many return from the front lines unharmed. Joanne never wanted children. She said it was too harsh a world for young ones. Said we should use our lives to make a difference. I have to believe she was right. The army rejected me on account of my missing toes. So I came here to make extra coin while Joanne was away. To wait for her. Now it seems I'll wait forever. Nothing to tell, really. My wife and I lived in Rathir, until we had to take work elsewhere. She in the army and me with this rough outfit. I hate being apart. Same as any place else, in my opinion. I just stick to the job. Guard, train, and rough up anyone who gets in the way of the mayor's plans.
Yeah?
Hey, don't kill me, please! Just a little Whitestone humor for you. Maybe it's not for everybody. My name's Varric Dunbert, in my trade selling. We get a quirky collection of goods in town these days. You're welcome to it. I don't mind them. In fact, think Mitharu, that sun camp, is just down the road. Without their merchants, the people of Whitestone would starve to death. We don't get many supplies from the city, and there's no work to be done in trade. Honest thieves, one man's opinion. You're right, I see pretty much everything and everyone that comes in and out of Whitestone. And we do get our share of eccentric visitors. Just the other day I noticed a real sorrowful-looking Alfar lurking around the tavern. Some say they're not criminals, despite the mayor's proclamations. I'll refrain from judging. Honestly? Well, I'm not sure what to make of that one. He's certainly got clean hands for someone in Apatir. Rumor has it he's city-bred. Have you seen his cottage? It is more rooms than a flophouse. Oh, don't you break into a sweat over the Sinriks and the Zungars. Good people. At least they were back in the days of the cart and shovel. Now they make their living with the sword. Can't say I blame them. Not after what the gnomes did to us. Come again. You'd best stay out of my way. People call it Bone Town because of the pale rocks jutting up from the sand. And because of the death ray. They're no better than the rest of these savages. Don't let the righteousness fool you. Everyone in Whitestone is out for one person. Himself. He's not from around here. A city boy born and raised in Myria. Came to seek fortune, but landed in Apatia right when Motus Mining caught their losses. You'd think he'd wither in this desert, but it was his idea to bring in the mercenaries. With Mayor Eswin in Whitestone, we have a fighting chance. Miners. And they used to make a good living too, back when Motus Mining had its teeth in Apatia. When Motus pulled out, the money dried up. Now most of them are criminals. A nasty lot. The Zungars are the worst. The Darkvari and the Sinrig know Leonis dance as well. He's a dangerous man, and he'll stop at nothing to bring ruin to Whitestone. Luckily, the mayor knows how to deal with crooks like Scoria. There's plenty of them. Just ask Kara, or walk a few paces out of Whitestone in any direction. Sometimes they even come into town. A few weeks ago, I caught a bandit trying to slip into the mayor's window. Fool. He's been locked up in a cage ever since. As an example. Tuatha was first sworn. They called her the Desert Runner. And you do well to learn her ways out here. You like the what? Hold on a moment. Repeat what you just said so I can laugh appropriately. You'd like the cage key. Oh, that is truly humorous. He's as innocent as anyone in Whitestone. And that means he's guiltier than you want to know. Save your talk for his defense. He's going to need it. I don't think so. Now, this goes against everything I've told my men. But I need the gold. I won't say anything if you won't.
Be on your...
Well done. Now, you've done me this one favor. Let's finish what we've started. Before I can leave this cursed desert, I need several things. First, I need to fetch the item that will finance our new life in Odessa, our nest egg. It is an heirloom that has been in the Darkvari family for generations. Then I need you to find Hrindi and bring her to me at our old meeting place in Snaketail Canyon. Please, you must do this for me. For us. Thank you.
What are you looking at? Tomorrow's gonna be hot.
Desert Runner stopped. She had never heard Rattle's before. His voice was a slow, nasty hiss, and that greatly disturbed Desert Runner. Please, Desert Runner. My voice is harsh, and yours is so pretty. You are so fast and so much braver than me. Can you bring me a voice like yours? Desert Runner thought for a moment and then said, I will lend you some of my voice and put it in your tail. That is why the rattlesnake clicks.
keep your eyes open.
Things in Whitestone are looking up. We're getting a handle on these outlaws. Believe me. Impressive. You know how to get the job done. We could use more like you. Of course, with the Zangars gone, our fight may soon be over. Here's your pay. Ah, so you've been talking to Bjorn, have you? I'm not that interested in the Warsworn stories. I much prefer the pay. So long.
Careful out there.
What?
Hey there, how can I help? I thought I could smell meat on you. Thanks a lot. You really helped me out. Come back anytime, and I'll buy more meat off of you. Hey there, how can I help?
Hello.
I'm at your service, friend. Take a look at the merchandise. See you soon.
Hello. Things in Whitestone are looking up. We're getting ahead. Not bad. The Dark Bari aren't icy killers like the Zungar, but they can handle their own, as can you. Here's your pay. So long.
Yeah?
I'm at your service, friend. Take a look at the merchant. Come again.
bandit? A scavenger? State your business here.
I dare not taste many of these potions on myself. You are welcome to buy some of me if you wish. Can't say I blame them for seeking richer veins. It's rather disappointing that they don't deem it necessary to maintain my offices, however. My time with Motus mining left me the wiser in terms of potion craft. Most of my spare time is spent experimenting with new reagent combinations. This city is built around a single priority: the preservation of knowledge. That, above all else, must be upheld. But
Get out of my sight, damn bandits.
goodbye.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy? If you're from the village, you can tell Mayor Eswin that I'm not interested in any other deals he may wish to offer. This discovery belongs to everyone, and it will not be used to further one man's agenda. Why, yes, I most certainly am. Fascinating. You seem to have stumbled upon the Commonites all on your own. Well done, my friend. Well done. If I find enough samples of this incredible resource, it may just be enough to convince Motus to return. If they do, that means Apatir has a fighting chance. Carry on with your search. My research suggests that the veins run beneath all of Apatir, so I would search the mines. Of course, you're the one who would confirm whether my research is accurate. I will carry the shame of what happened here to my grave, but I will speak no more of it. My every breath is given to rectifying the mistakes that were made. It is not the only mining concern in Edessa, but it is the only one that matters. Our efficiency is legendary, as is our disregard for human life. I was a scholar from Motus mining interests, one of 6. 4 of the others died from exposure to poisonous fumes. And the last, he took his own life in the snaketail, filled his pockets with Tyrannium and sunk like a stone. Now it's just Guyan and me, working as we did ages ago in training. It's not a bad life, although the rat meat leaves one wanting. Goodbye.
Get out of my sight! Damn bandits!
Goodbye.
Surrender your boy. You're not supposed to be sniffing around over here. Go on, get. The gnomes carved the place to pieces and then picked up and left before the dust hit the ground. They took everything, left nothing. Working down here in Apatir is the best job I've ever had. All I've got to do is stand in this spot dawn to dusk and make sure the riffraff don't enter. A boggart could do it. I've seen many villages beyond hope, but none so far gone as Whitestone. It would be better left to the dust. We've got your usual drunks, thieves and killers. Most of them are from Whitestone, but a few hail from the outlying mines. Too bad you're not permitted inside. You might pick up a useful skill or two. Anything to survive in Apatir. Go on now. Careful out there. No loitering. Keep the streets clear. Careful out there.